Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ryan, and in today's video I am going to be doing a no pantry organization video. Now what that basically means is that I no longer have a physical pantry or closet or whatever you want to say designated for storing food or whatever that you guys store in your pantry. And today I'm going to be kind of working with what I have. I'm just going to take a couple of cabinets that I have because I have a lot of cabinet space and I don't have a lot of stuff, and turning those cabinets into a pantry. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it and let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure your space is nice and clean, because this can get a little bit messy and a little bit out of control very, very quickly. So you will save yourself some time and a little bit of a headache if your space is nice and clean first. Before you transfer your food to your jars, the number one thing you want to do is make sure that everything is nice and clean and sanitized. And if you have any stickers, make sure you take those off. I mean, unless you guys don't mind, but I'm a little bit neurotic and OCD, so some stuff like that would bother me. With these, I was having a lot of trouble getting the sticker off. They just kept ripping and making it a big mess. So I created some hot soapy water, let them soak for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I hand dried them. The stickers came off really, really easy, and yeah. So now that everything is nice and clean, I'm going to take everything out of its packaging, out of the cabinets, lay everything on the counters as neatly as possible by category or how I envision it to be. Another thing that I wanted to mention that I forgot to show you guys was that I kind of mapped everything out and wrote everything down, and that really helped me because I knew exactly how many jars I needed. I knew exactly what needed to go with what, and it makes it a lot easier if you guys are visual like I am. Drawing a map and making a list of everything really helps keep things in perspective and organized. Now that everything is out of the cabinets, it is now time to transfer all the food into your jars or containers. Is it just me, or do you guys find stuff becoming organized and being poured into jars satisfying? Because I know it satisfies me, it makes me feel good, and it actually inspires me to just see stuff like this all the time. Let me know down in the comments if it's just me or if you guys feel the same way. So one thing that I wanted to mention is that when you're doing this, and meaning when you're putting everything back into the cabinets or into your pantry, you're gonna have to make sure that everything actually works and functions properly with ease, because otherwise it kind of defeats the purpose. Yes, it might look nice, everything being in nice glass jars or plastic jars or whatever you're using. You want everything to be nice and cohesive. But if it doesn't actually work and it's not functional, it kind of defeats the purpose. So what you're gonna see here is me going back and forth from cabinet to cabinet, from all these different things that I had got or already had in my home. And you're gonna see me kind of come up with a solution that that works for me and for the space that I do have. So one thing that I wanted to mention is where I kind of purchased everything. And the small jars that you guys see with the gold tops, the kind of like mason jars, I guess. I got those from the Dollar Tree. They were obviously $1 for each of them. I got 20 of them. And the larger jars, I got those from Home Goods a while ago, a couple of years ago actually. But I'm always at Home Goods and I always see them. They range between like $3 to $8, I believe. I think it's even $6, but I'm, giving it a little bit of a stretch just because I don't really remember the exacts. And then for my spices, I was gonna change those out, but because I wanted to do this on a budget and kind of just reuse whatever I had, I just kept my spices in the jars. And when I go grocery shopping, I always just take my jars with me, so I'm not really wasting anything as well. So I got this Lazy Susan as well from Home Goods, and it wasn't expensive at all. It was like, I don't know, like $2.99 or $3.99. I forget exactly the price, but on there I just put all my vitamins and supplements on there, so and just kind of made it easy access for myself. You will see me later move it, because in that cabinet that it was like a corner cabinet, and I don't really go in there often, so you'll see where it goes later on in this video. Okay, so you guys see this little container. I don't even know what it's for exactly, but I saw it at Home Goods and it is a little pricey. It was like 20 bucks, and I'm saying it's pricey just for snacks. Like, come on, like it doesn't need to be that much. But I didn't want those straw wooden baskets for snacks. I just think they're just not my style, I should say. So I wanted to jazz it up a little bit and give it a little bit more glamorous, and that's why I put it in that container. And it actually helps keeping the snacks, because if the kids see them all the time, they're in and out of the cabinets and they can get whatever they want. So this just kind of keeps it kind of like out of sight, out of mind. So it makes it last longer, if that makes sense. So I used to keep all of our snacks on the top cabinets because I just wanted to keep it out of the reach of the kids, because if I didn't, they would eat the whole entire house. And I can't spend $500 on groceries a week. So what I did was move it to the bottom cabinet, because it was just getting out of control. Every second of the day, the kids are asking me for a snack or some water or this or that. So I moved it to the bottom. I still keep a child lock on it, because one, I have a 1-year-old who's in everything. And then I just kind of can control what they're eating, because they still have to ask me. Not everyone knows how to open the cabinet except for my oldest. So this kind of keeps it under control. Now that everything is in the cabinets, I am going to just kind of clean up my space again, make sure that everything is nice and clean and sanitized. All the crumbs are off the floor, off the counters, and then I will show you guys the final results. So I have all of my dry goods on one shelf, and then I have all of my spices underneath. And then if you move over to the cabinet that is closest to the stove, I have all of my sauces, all my butters, all of my oils, as well as my supplements and vitamins. At the very bottom, that's closest back where the dry goods and stuff was, that is like the kitty cabinet / pantry / storage. And that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.